Hey, Keith. All right, honey. I'm trying to get these set up so I can see everything. I'm doing all right today. So, I was on live for a little while with, hey, Scooter Mom. So I was on live with Rusty and them for a little while, and I was working. So I've got all the sky done and started in this tree here. Well, let me see if turning that off helps. Yeah, that helps a little bit. You can see it. So all the sky is done, and I'm starting in this tree over here. So how was y'all's day? Thank you, Scooter Mom. Yeah, this one. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Probably won't be super late tonight. I have to go in early tomorrow. Hey, Janelle. Good to see you, darling. I'm sure he'll be here soon if he comes tonight. Wouldn't be the same without him, that's for sure. Hey, Lady Jane. Thank you. Oh, I got them all. Okay. I know that feeling, Janelle. I know that feeling well. Not with the cat, but with a dog trying to climb in my lap. So I know that feeling well. Right now she's snoring on the bed behind me. Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, Dr. Mark. They do. They do. It's a good way for me to get all these projects done. Now, tomorrow I may not do as much painting because tomorrow I'm going to actually show you guys how I do the scroll style on these paintings. I'm going to go ahead and mount the one that I finished already, the Oriental flowers and vase. So I just wanted to let it hang for a little while before I mounted it permanently. So tomorrow, before I get to the painting, this painting, I'm going to get it mounted and show you guys how I do that. So that way, here in a couple days, yeah, here in a couple days, I can take it and, hey, Dusty. Hey, Red. I can go ahead and take it and drop it off to my landlord. So I like to let them hang for a little while before I mount them permanently, just so they can start getting used to the shape of hanging from being rolled up or, you know, set aside for so long. So, but while I was on live with Dusty, I've been working on this one. So let's see. I got quite a bit of the sky done, and then I've started into the trees a bit. I don't know why. I've got to get a signal booster or something, because this does not look great on my end. Let's see how it looks. I do too, you know. So you can see where I've done all the sky and started into the trees now. This one's not going to take me long. So tomorrow we'll be starting the show with mounting that big one that I finished. So I'll probably go ahead and have the sides cut down. Probably go ahead and have the trim cut to size, and the rope, because I use a thin hemp rope or jute twine. I have a couple of different ones to choose from. Oh, Red, I love the bookmarks. The bookmarks are so fun. Okay, got a couple questions. Lady Jane, it depends on where you source your paintings from. If you've never diamond painted before, then I recommend starting small and just grabbing something that really, the image really piques your interest. Or like Red started with coasters. They make coasters. They make little tote bags, bookmarks. So here's one of the tote bags that I've done. So they make all kinds of stuff that you can do that are smaller projects. And that's what I recommend, always starting small to see if it's something that you're even going to like. Whatever you pick to start with, make it an image you're going to enjoy looking at for a little while. Because you won't pick up speed until you get, you know, into it for a little bit. Then you'll start getting faster. So, and then start small. That way you're not losing a bunch of money if you find that you don't like it. So start small, and every kit, well, every kit usually will come with everything you need. Like this one, camera's on the side today, comes with the pen. It comes with some zipper bags. So once you cut open the bags of the diamonds, you have some zipper bags to put them in. The tray and the wax. Sometimes they just come in the basic kits, the basic toolkit, which is a pen, a tray, and the wax. Sometimes you'll even get some of these. And these are multi-placers that you fill with the wax. You basically stamp a hole in the wax with the multi-placer and the single placer. You want to fill both of those with the wax because it's a soft, sticky wax. Okay, these are extra pens that I paid extra for. And then, like this one is a 4-placer, so I can place 4 diamonds at a time with this one. This one I think is 8 or 9. Okay, so sometimes you'll get multi-placers in your toolkits. So let me show you how those go. So here's a basic pen. Keep forgetting the camera's on this end tonight. Oops, sorry guys. Because I keep wanting to go right in the middle. So here's a basic pen. Here's that multi-placer. Because some kits, a lot of kits will come with a multi-placer. And you just slide it into the opposite end of the pen. Sometimes you'll get these little things, and they just slide right onto your pen for a little bit of a cushion. So, but you will always get the basic toolkit, which will come with a basic pen, a tray, and a square wax, or a heart wax, or a round wax. You can buy extra pens, and a lot of times there's several different multi-placers in here, different sizes, plus the pen, and 2 round containers of wax to keep the wax from getting dirty or drying out. So you can buy these. They're not super expensive, and that comes with several different sized multi-placers in there. Sometimes you'll also get a weird one that is flat. It is not open like the multi-placer. It's flat. This is a straightener to help straighten your drills out. And then sometimes you'll get a pair of tweezers. Sometimes metal, sometimes plastic. So yes, every kit comes with everything you need to get started. I've been doing this a long time, so I have a ton of different shaped pens because of my hands. With what I do with work, my hands get tired. So I have a lot of different shapes and sizes of pens. And a lot of times you'll see me switching them out every few minutes because my hands are tired or hurt. You can get all kinds of different accessories, but I wouldn't recommend starting like these big trays. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Right here. Like these big trays compared to these trays. So this is the one that comes in the basic kit. And I've gotten these as separate pieces. Sometimes you'll even get these little magnets in some kits, depending on where you buy from. These little magnet things are called cover minders. Now this one I made, but they'll come with a little magnet on the back or two magnets. I actually encased my magnet inside. Most of the time they're just going to be glued or have some kind of adhesive on the back. And then the second magnet goes right on the outside. One goes under your painting, and that holds your plastic back for you. So I hope that explains everything. It has everything you need. Yeah, it's very calming to me too. Hey, Sin, I see you're in here. Yeah, it is very calming. It's very relaxing. You can really kind of zone out when you're working on one of these, which is helpful for me. Really helps me relax. So I had a little snack right before I came on. So, and then light pads if you're working on a painting, not required again, but they are nice to have sometimes to help you see your letters and stuff easier. Wrong one. All right, and now it's not picking up the diamonds anymore, so I'll top off a little bit with my wax. Hey, Tracy. And we're not going to be on super late tonight. I've got somebody coming in early tomorrow. Looks like all of those are done. I really like this one too. So this, not the big one. The big one is an A3, A2, A3. This is an A4. This one is, let me just move this. I don't want to blind the camera, so I'm just going to move my painting a little bit. Has 3 settings for the lights and several levels of light. And then, of course, the power button. But this one has a rechargeable battery. The big one has to stay plugged in when I use it. The big one's good for when I, sorry, I got hair or something. Hair. Hair was wrapped around my earring. The big one has to stay plugged in, but it's also similar. Instead of levels like this one, it's not plugged in. I don't know where the cord is right this minute. Instead of levels like this one, it just has the one button, so it's an on-off, and then you hold it to lower and dim the light pad. But I use this one for my big paintings and this one for my small ones. Right? Oh, they come in handy, Tracy. They absolutely come in handy. Um, Especially if you're working in lower light. It helps to have light from underneath coming through the canvas to see your symbols better. I have no idea, Gary. Let me make sure and see what's going on. All right. That mic is off. Oh, yeah. So this is an A4, and I think this one is an A2 or an A3. All right. Let me turn off my camera. How's it sound now? Well, does it look better, is what I should say. Yeah. I don't know why it's out of... Is it still out of sync? Still off. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. I got one more thing to try. I'll be right back. Okay, what about now? I'm using the tablet because it's right in front of me. I usually try to keep the mic on the camera that's on me. Okay, perfect. Okay. Because I know that can be frustrating.
Still live?
Yes.
Can you see me?
No.
Okay.
Hold that thought.
Karen Dahmer called me. Don't let the dogs out by themselves without one of us going out with them.
Those other dogs are on us still?
Mona won't be able to hold them by themselves.
Okay.
I told him there's a thing called a BB gun.
It's fine.
Mona looked so offended when I said that.
She's fine. Okay. I know. It's people not being responsible for their pets.
When we moved into Mississippi in Miss Jasper's house, I had to tell him and warn him about this dog
I know.
with those dogs.
I know.
I told him,
Okay.
where
I'm live, love.
I didn't tell you this.
Okay, you can tell me later. I'm live.
Yeah, I told him there are people up here who will.
Later. Later.
Yeah, I wanted to come up here and warn you about that before I forget.
Okay, good night. Good night, love. Good night. Good night. Y'all have been up late.
I got too much energy. I slept till 9:30 this morning.
Oh, Lord have mercy, child. Okay, well, go relax.
I'm watching your light right here.
Okay, well, shh. Shh.
Okay, the dog is gonna drive me crazy anyways.
Yep. Love you, babe.
She's cute. Want to get her some water?
No, just leave it open.
Okay.
She can get some water if she needs it.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you. 1 second moment.
Children. Yes. Yes, she does. But they have been up late every night for the past week. She needs to take her behind the bed. Try to minimize the chances of her turning out like me with insomnia. So she needs to take her behind the bed. All right, Janelle, honey, we'll see you later. Hey, Becky. Oh, I really like this one. It depends. It depends. Um, I'm usually up by 7:30. So, and you figure it takes me half hour to an hour after I get off my live to fall asleep. So I usually go right to bed afterwards. I let Mona out, um, to take care of my night routine, and then I go straight to bed, usually after I get off um, my live. But I tend to lay there for a while. And that's way better than I used to get. Way better. Um, I used to get anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours of sleep, but not solid. Um, and never deep sleep. Um, yeah, not my whole life, but damn near. Um, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Um, I never sleep deeply because I move too much of my sleep. So I'm constantly waking myself up a bit. Well, Sin, why don't you go ahead and get some rest? Okay, yeah. Yeah, just get some rest. Yeah, that would have been a conversation. Yeah, I like that idea. Ooh, that dropped my tray because my painting stuck to my nail. Yeah, you'll have to keep us updated on that. Oh, this is frustrating. The comment stopped on my other phone. Yeah, what's the harm in trying? Yeah. Okay, let me go back and see what this is. Yeah, go get some rest. We got this. Like I said, we're not going to be on super late tonight. It's already almost 10:30, so I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So this one's already coming along much faster, which I knew it would. And then for those that joined late, the big one that I finished tomorrow before we come back to this one, I'm gonna go ahead and mount it and show you guys how I do that. I just like to let them hang for a day or two before I mount them permanently. So this one I'll go ahead and do tomorrow. So I'll probably go ahead and have the trim cut to size and the sides, everything trimmed up and ready to go. But then I'll have all that ready to go. We'll do that first. And then this whole set will be mounted differently. It'll be mounted to foam board. So that's going to be a different method. So that will kind of give you guys some ideas too for any of those that do the canvas paintings. You'll have some options because these are all, you don't have to have one. It just makes it a little bit easier. So my vision is real fuzzy. And I have a hard time focusing my eyes sometimes. So the light coming through the back of the painting helps make the symbols and letters and stuff a little bit easier to see. But it's not required. You don't have to have it. If you've got pretty good eyes, then you will probably be okay without it. So it's not required, but it does help. A good way that you can see if a light pad would help you is to use your phone. You can get like a free light pad app on your phone just to test it out. Place it underneath, and if you find it's much easier to see the symbols where the light pad app is activated on your phone, then you might be one that a light pad will help. It doesn't help everybody. So test it out with your, hey Maya, test it out with your phone with one of the free light pad app, which would give you just the light white background on your phone is basically what it does. And then put it underneath your painting. And if you see the symbols better, then a light pad might work better for you. If it doesn't make that much of a difference, then you can probably get away without it. So, like I said, not everybody, it does not work for everybody. For some people, it hurts their eyes more than it helps them see the symbols. What I like about this one is it actually has different colors. So I have white, then the yellow, and then the mix. And then it has different levels of brightness. So that might also be beneficial, where you just need a little bit of light or a lot of light. But my big one, let me turn, you know what, let me see. All right, motion warning. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, sorry. So this is the light. Sometimes, now these ones are all black. Sometimes you'll have paintings that have white symbols too, and those can be difficult to see sometimes. Like this one. Okay, I'm going to set this phone down for a second. So you kind of see what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. I'm going to move this one. Okay, there we go. Let me pull the plastic. So some of those are a little fuzzy. And with the light, they're a little bit clearer. So it's not required, but in some cases, it can be very helpful. I'm trying to wait. So there, that's, looks like a better shot. Okay. So there's with the light pad and the white symbols. And there's without, and just an overhead light. So sometimes the overhead light can wash out the lighter colored symbols because of the reflection from the light. But if you have the light from underneath, it helps you see those symbols a little bit better. So it's not necessary, but it can be helpful. Oh, you're fine. And then we're back in the lighter, we're back to the black symbols here, which I can see the black one's pretty good usually. I have a hard time with some of the white symbols, or if they're fuzzy, which sometimes they can be a little fuzzy, printed that way. So having the light is helpful. So I hope that makes sense. Ooh, I can turn that down though. There we go. Because this one is super bright. Yeah, even Maya recommends them. Scooter Mom, what kind of pictures did you get? So in some of the acrylic pieces, like the coasters, sometimes they're acrylic, sometimes they're wooden. You can't see through those. So, but the paintings and some of the acrylic pieces, you can see the light through. I'm breaking up. How am I breaking up? All right, let me change mics. Does that sound better? I know the feeling. Most of us know that feeling well of not being able to sleep. More muffled. Okay. What about now? Does that sound any better? Hey, Graham. Okay. Well, if it didn't stay that way, then we're good. So, iPads can be helpful, but they're not. Yes, Restream is the streaming platform I usually run these nighttime streams through. And I'm using the free. Oh, I was wondering what the image set is that you picked for your coasters. I'm using and then back to room. I'm using the free version of Restream, so it watermarks it, and it will pop on and off with Restream up in the corner. See, I would use go straight through. Okay. I would go straight through YouTube, except for to have the dual cameras like this, so you get me and the painting while I'm working on it. I would have to stream in vertical for both cameras, both phones. So it makes the image smaller. This way I can have it landscape And I can do the larger side for the painting so you guys see it better, and then the smaller for me. So I run through a streaming platform for the choices that I can get through streaming platforms that I can't get through YouTube. And I don't have to constantly bring my chat up because it disappears on you like it does on YouTube. She just started snoring heavy. She's out cold right in the middle of my bed. I'm going to show you this. Right in the middle of my bed. Out cold. I have not heard yet. I have not heard yet, Maya. I've been keeping my eyes open, though. Right in the middle of my bed. Out cold. Snoring her fool head off. I can't. I can't. Now, you know, I'm going to have to physically roll her over so I can get in bed. Hey, no face. You're fine. You're fine. You get here when you get here. There's never a time frame. I'm physically going to have to roll her big behind over so I can get in bed. I cannot. Right? Because she is heavy. She does not look very big, but she is solid. I mean, she can brace all my weight to help me when I need to help getting off the floor. She can hold all my weight. She is thick. That's my Miss Luna. She's gonna be mad at me tomorrow. I have to clean her ears out. She started digging at her ear again today. So mad at me. She's gonna be very mad at me come tomorrow. So she's got a bad ear. um, from the attack that she had right before we adopted her. Not only did that dog lay open the top of her skull, but also tore up her ear pretty bad. So this ear, her right ear is tissue along the outer rim is all scar tissue. So it gets really dried out. And on top of that, she likes to roll in the dirt. And it's literally like she puts that side of her head down into the dirt and then rubs her head. And then she'll flip over and do it to the other. And it's literally like she's just, now I've checked her ears. Her ears are fine. It's just apart from the scar tissue. But the scar tissue gets dry. And then it gets itchy. So she starts digging at her ear. So I have to keep her ears cleaned. And that's every, I don't know, about once a week or so I clean her ears out. But I just clipped her nail. And she would leave her ear open again. It always happens right after I clip her nails, even though I file them. So, but at first I thought it was something, because she also had a severe ear infection from all that blood running down into her ear canal from the attack. And it created a massive ear infection. We finally got that cleared up. But now, where it should be nice and smooth, it's all just chewed up scar tissue along that edge of the ear. And with the weather we've been having, it gets really dry. And then so she starts scratching at it. Hey, Tiff. Yes, talking about Miss Mona. So I got the wound, scratched because she scratched it from about halfway down to the bottom curve. So I cleaned the wound. I was letting it dry out to start healing before I put her moisturizer on it, because it's just been so dry and hot that I almost can't stay on top of it. So it dries out and it gets itchy, and then she scratches it. And I just clipped her nails and filed them. And she still scratched the back of her ear. So it was kind of tender. So I decided to let her go until tomorrow to clean her ears and then put her moisturizer on, because it was really tender today. So oh yeah. Well, and doing that actually helps promote airflow within the ear canal. Now, you don't have to clean them out completely clear. You just want to make sure that it stays pretty thin. Oh, you probably do. She's loud. Red. But I am the groomer, so she just has to deal with it. But I'm the only one she lets touch her ears. I mean, people can pet her and whatnot, but like as far as to try to clean her ears or anything, ain't nobody else touching those ears but me. She will run. She had a fit when I took her to the vet when she had that ear infection. I had to get that taken care of. She had an absolute fit that somebody else was touching her ear. She was not having it. But she'll let me dig in her ear all day long to clean it and everything. She don't like it, but she'll let me do it. So, and then I have medicine to keep, because that ear's got so much scar tissue, especially along the bottom. It's got some closure, I guess is the best way, of the ear canal, because all of this was just torn up. All of this was torn up. So it's a little bit thicker than it should be. So I have some medicine that keeps, the pH proper in her ear canal and tries to stave off any ear infections. So I'll be putting that into. She doesn't like it. Oh, you should have seen. I had a husky mix this morning, and Dad brushed him for an hour yesterday. Love this dog. He's the sweetest, absolute sweetest. But after force drying him and giving him his bath and everything, cleaning out just the tub from his bath, I ended up with a big old pile of hair like this, wet hair, so it's all compressed. Yeah. Oh yeah. So sorry, I keep forgetting the camera's on the side tonight. Let me turn that over. See, sorry. Okay. Am I still upside down? No, I fixed. I'm fixed. Okay. Yeah, and that was just what was left in the tub. That's not counting what was all over the shop from blowing them out and cleaning them out and brushing them out some more. Oh, massive amounts of hair. Massive amounts of hair. It's crazy. And the thing is he actually comes in pretty regularly. So, hey, Shay, email it to me. No, you're going to read it, aren't you? Okay, if you decide not to read it, email it to me so I can read it. Yeah, because you got my interest on that one. Ooh. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we'll probably yay, you will? Oh, yay. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait. That's okay. Whatever you're comfortable with. Because I started my channel with just pre-recorded videos at first until I felt a little bit more comfortable about being on camera. But even when I went live, oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. So it does take time to get used to doing it. That's okay. Red, would you mind putting Shay's link in the chat for me, please? Ooh, ooh. Goodness gracious. Thank you, my dear. So Shay, since she just came in, tomorrow, usually how it goes, Becky. Tomorrow, I do plan on going live tomorrow, unless something comes up that I can't avoid it. I do plan on going live tomorrow. Oh, she moved, and right back to the same position. Um, I'm going to try to have um, everything prepped to go ahead. Yay! Countdown, countdown. I'm going to try to have everything prepped before I go live and show you guys how I mount these paintings. And then these ones will be mounted a little bit different, so it'll be a different technique. So, but I will try to have everything, the trim, the wood cut to size, have the sides trimmed, and then because it's a synthetic canvas, I don't want it to fray, so I'm going to singe the edges, and I'll talk about all that tomorrow. But I'll have it all prepped and then show you guys how I actually mount them. Because these are such odd sizes, it's hard to find frames, pre-made frames, without having to do a lot of either mats or something like that. So, and it can get quite expensive to buy custom frames or have them custom framed. So I get around that with the scroll style, and I'll show you guys how to do that, or how I do it at least. She did? Sweet. Yeah, no worries. No worries. It's always nice. Really? That's awesome. And to think you started with 2 yesterday. I love it. I love it. I'm tired. Thank you, Red. I know, Maya, right? That's freaking awesome. Between last night and today, No Face has gotten 15 more subscribers. That's awesome. Oh, snap. 16 new subscribers. And I subbed last night, so I know I'm subbed. That's awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. No face. Yeah, I subbed last night, so I love it. I get so excited for you guys. I really do. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I have way too many diamond paintings that I had to stop. I had to stop buying until I get some of them done. So this is not only is this a way for everybody to kind of distract. Nice, Shay. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. Just to at home and relax. Lady Jane, do spill. What is your channel going to be about? But not only is this a place to kind of relax for everybody, but it's a way to. It does sound fun, doesn't it? For me to get some of these diamond paintings done, because I have a lot. A lot. I've got a lot of big ones and a ton of these smaller ones. So this is a way for me to kind of get some of them done before I buy any more. Oh, keep turning on the light pad. I don't know that you can. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. You know what? Let's do it. That's what my snack was granola. Good night, Becky. It's going to be what? Ooh, interesting. Ooh, strawberries. Okay, Lady Jane. Oh, all right, Lady Jane. According to this, under account management, I'm assuming on Xbox, select link with other services and then select YouTube. Follow the on-screen sign-in instructions to connect your YouTube account to your console. Then open the game you want to stream. Then tap the share button on your controller once, opening the share menu. Let me go. That's just the beginning. Select broadcast gameplay and select YouTube again. Next, you configure your video options, add a title to your stream, and select your video resolutions. If you have a PlayStation camera, you can stream a video of your face as well. Interesting. Oh, no, that's PS4. That's PS4. Hang on. How to live stream on YouTube with Xbox One. Ah, okay. Lady Jane, Xbox One doesn't allow you to stream on YouTube directly. However, you can stream Xbox One to YouTube using your computer. Xbox Console Companion and Screen Recorder 4. To live stream on YouTube using your Xbox One, click the button below to download Screen Recorder 4 for free and follow along. Start by installing Xbox Console Companion to your computer from the Microsoft Store. Launch the app and sign into your Microsoft account. Click on the hamburger icon on the top left of your screen, select connection, and add a device. Well, that doesn't seem too hard. So next to my Xbox. I hear you. However you can do it is a great idea. And if opening up to the gaming world, I think, is an awesome idea. Email me And I will send you the link to this page. So yeah, according to this page, you can't stream directly from your Xbox. Okay. Okay. So you're going to go through Twitch. Sweet. And I know Twitch is already connected because I have a Twitch through Xbox. I just don't use it. Perfect. What are you doing? You goofy girl. What are you doing? Really? You so goofy. You so goofy. You take yourself a hard nap. You're snoring like your daddy. Then you wake up playing. Huh? Oh, that was a big yawn. Yeah, you. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, messages. I think that's freaking awesome, Lady Jane. I really do. Ooh. Excuse you, Goofy. Yeah, I know a lot of Xbox people run through Twitch. Maya, me too. I'm excited. I can't wait. Yes, I have Xbox. I just don't play as much as I used to. Mine is not. Mine is different. I play mostly first-person shooters. My favorite game is Red Dead 2. I do. I do, Shay. Yeah, I don't play a lot of cartoon games or cartoon style. I was never even a gamer until a few years ago when Red Dead was still in beta. That's when I started gaming. That's actually the game that got me to play video games. Last time I looked, I was a level 3 something. But it's been a while since I've played. I knew that wax was stuck to my arm. All right, Shay, we probably won't be here. I'm actually getting ready to get off. It's going to be an early night for me tonight because I already was on live once today. This is my second live. Lady Jane, I think it's a fantastic idea. Shay, you got this. You got this. You got this. You just let us be. Ow. Oh, you have Red Dead 2? I love that game. Absolutely love that game. Red, feel free to share as many small channels as you want. I'm good. And Lady Jane, I'm serious. When you get that up and running, let us know. Because I will for sure sub. I think it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, see, I was never into games when I was younger. It wasn't until Red Dead came out, and even then it took me forever to start playing. But I did finally start playing. It was when it was still in beta, and I've played ever since. What's this? The other series? Far Cry? Yeah. Far Cry. I like those ones. I like Division, Tom Clancy's Division series. Those are the main ones I play. I truly think it's a fantastic idea, and I would love to see how you pull the two of them together. You know, to make it educational about anti-Scientology as well as playing the. I think it's a fantastic idea. I love it. Yeah, Red. Don't forget your channel. You know what? We're just gonna do this. That way, it can be made sure that it gets in there without too much. All right, Shay. Now you let me know when it's up and ready to listen, because I definitely want to listen. You can make sure she puts it in there, and if she doesn't, then you do it. Pretty please. Because she's like me, she'll sneak out of doing it. Love you, Red. All right, Shay. Don't forget, let us know when it's ready to. You got this. I made you a mod. It does look good on her, doesn't it? um, I made you a mod to make sure that Red's channel gets shared too, because she won't share it unless we force her to. So now she doesn't have a choice. Email me, Lady Jane. Scooter Mom. Just click on Red's name. You can go to her channel, and then you can click share, and you can copy the link and then come back and put it right in the chat. That's how you can do it on your phone. Or if you're on your computer, you just click on the name and it will have the pop-up menu. Thank you, Red. Except for one thing. Will it go? I don't think that's your channel, Red. It didn't copy the whole link. Love it, Lady Jane. Yeah, that it didn't copy the whole link, Maya. There we go. Perfect. And now when you're on computer, you just click on the name. It has the drop-down menu. Go to channel, and then you can just highlight and copy the link right out of the search or the tab, the bar, and then come back over here and put it right in the chat. Ooh. Okay, yeah, if you're on the computer, then it's easy. That's the easiest way. Just take it right from the browser link. Or if you're on mobile, you can click the three dots. Then it gives you the option to share, and then copy the link. Yeah, I'm excited, Lady Jane. I'm really excited. I think it's a fantastic idea. And it's a great way to open up to more people in a different community to educate them. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I think it's fabulous. This being you being a mod, or Lady Jane's new channel she's going to make? You'll do just fine. You know, I'm pretty much on top of it. Being a mod, okay. Um, you know, I don't allow a lot of crap. You've been here, so you know how I like it. Chill. But if you don't want to do anything other than sharing channels, that is absolutely fine. Absolutely. And if you don't want to keep it, that's fine too. I can take it back. You just let me know. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Actually, I only have 4 mods: Miss Sunrise Dawn, Red, Scooter Mom, and Sin. It's just because there's only a few of us in here right now chatting. Absolutely. And just ask. Because it does. It takes a little bit to learn, but once you do, it's really easy once you learn how to do it. And I don't have any of you guys as managing mods, so there's not anything significant that can be messed up that I can't fix. So I just wanted to try to keep it to where you guys didn't have to do a whole lot. Oh, sweet. Awesome. That perfection. Oh, absolutely. I know they will. Yes, Scooter Mom has a wrench. Um, yeah, no, I hear you. Um, I don't want it either. I don't mind if I get it temporarily on somebody's channel to help them out with something. That's fine. But I don't ever want long-term managing mod status for any channel other than mine. Um, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, but this is the perfect place, the perfect chat to learn how to do things. And this will help you out on your channel too. Knowing how to mod does help. I do my best to keep you guys out of trouble. Well, I enjoy learning. I enjoy learning about a lot of things, and I love teaching people. You got it, Lady Jane. I'll keep you in mind for sure. Oh, yeah, it's really easy once you learn and once you know how to do things. So let's try this, Scooter Mom. Let's try sharing the sptv.space site. You're on computer, right? Sin. I'm sure. I'm sure, because I know how I am when my meds kick in. It's like I have to retype everything 3 times. Okay, so on computer, open a new tab, and then go to the sptv.space site. You don't have to have it, Lady Jane, but it is helpful. There you go. Perfect. Now you know how to share links. That's how you do it, because that's an active link. Yeah, so Lady Jane, you don't have to mod, but it is helpful to understand how modding affects your channel. I think so too. Um, so yeah, exactly. Exactly. Um, so modding isn't required for your channel, but it is most definitely helpful to have modded so you understand your chat a little bit better. My lips are sealed. I know, no face. And now you would do the same thing like you would to share somebody's channel that is in chat. If you had to remove somebody or time somebody out, you would click on their name and that menu pops up. Yeah, they are awesome. I love them. And then you can choose from that menu. They are both just precious. And I love both of their giggles. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's how, if you have to time somebody out or something, if somebody comes in being a jerk, that's how you do it. And you can choose however long, depending on how much of a jerk they were being. It's much harder if you're on a computer. Don't get me wrong, it can happen, but not as easy as being on a phone. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you hide somebody, but you didn't mean to, you mean to just time them out for a little bit, but the chat scrolled, or you can go back in and just change it from a hide to right, no face. You can change it from a hide to a 10-second timeout. As long as you're still in the same chat. If you accidentally time out the wrong person because the chat moved when you went to click on it and you didn't realize it until afterwards, simple fix. You go back in and change that timeout from whatever you put it on to 10 seconds. So it can be fixed. You don't have to worry about that. And mistakes do happen. I'm going to tell you right now, they absolutely do. Don't stress out if you make a mistake. Just let me know. I'll take care of it. Yes, every chat is a little different. And I really don't mind at all having a new mod that's never modded before, because we can help her out just like we are with Scooter Mom. Oh, absolutely, Scooter Mom. Absolutely. Like I said, and if you make a mistake, just let me know. It is not a big deal. Because I always have an extra device somewhere close that I can stop what I'm doing and go ahead and fix something. It is not a big deal. Do not worry. Yep. You can click right on them and share their links. And there you go. It does. I've done it. I accidentally hit somebody from a channel because I dropped my phone. It was the day I was painting the walls in here. And this phone is so sensitive that when I dropped my phone and caught it right before it hit the floor, because these are hardwood. I have, but this was before the area rugs. It's when I was still painting. Um, yeah. Yeah, so right here I have two phones and my tablet. Then I have a computer over there and a computer over there. So it's all good. I can fix it. It is all good. Yeah, and that's where yeah, yes, and yeah, being in those larger channels. This is true, Scooter Mom. This is true. The chat goes so fast that it happens so easily that you click the wrong name or you click the wrong timeout length of time, you know. So it happens. It absolutely happens. Don't stress, just let me know and I'll take care of it. Or if you catch it, you can take care of it, because then you can click, if you hit somebody or you timed them out and you only meant to do for a short time or something, all you got to do is click back on their name. You'll get that drop down menu again, and you just change it to whatever time you want. If it was an accidental, then you just change it to 10 seconds. The thing to remember is you can't, once you do something as far as timing out or hiding, you can't undo it, but you can change the length of time even from hiding somebody, as long as it's the same chat. And you can look at people's channels to see if they're trolls or not too. So you can click on somebody and then look at their channel and see how long they've been, and it's so much easier, where you can't do that if you're just a chat guest. See, and that's why I don't mind having a few mods too, so that you all can kind of piggyback. And being in my chat, it's not super busy, so it's a great place to learn. Yes, when we as mods hide somebody, we can still see the last comment they made, and then we can see where it pops up in the line of the chat of where they were hidden. So we can still see their name on our end, but nobody in chat, once they've been hidden or once their comment was removed, the chat can't see that, but we can. Probably it probably would. Perfect. Now you see what it looks like. That comment was removed, and then it pops up in the chat. In the order in which you did it. Yes, it is much easier to mod on a computer um, than it is on mobile. So, and then let me show you too, as a creator, if you want, and this goes for you too, lady, if you want to change it to subscribers only chat, so this goes for anybody who has a channel, you come right here to settings, to community moderation, and it's right here, participant mode. You click on that, subscribers, and I only have it set for 5 minutes. Once you click on that, you go back, double check that it's saved, you're good to go. That's how you turn on subscribers only mode. Yeah, if they're real jerks, go ahead and time them out for 24 hours. Yes, that's how you do it. Now, I'm not sure. I haven't had to, I haven't done it from any of my streaming platforms yet, so I don't know how it would work. Now, you guys, it either has to be a managing mod or the channel owner that can do that. So that's why I usually have it set by the time you guys get here. Because I come into the live, once I see that the live is connected, it pops up on my phone. I can pull up my channel on my phone, and I go ahead and do it right then. But as creators, that's how you do it. Because you can pull it up right there, and it's right there. Now, being a managing mod on somebody else's channel, it will look like this too. That's fine, because that's kind of both of us. So that's fine. It doesn't tell us when somebody's actually typing a message, so you'd have to wait until the message comes up, you can see it, and then you can go ahead and delete it. Or you're talking about turning on subs, you know? I don't know. I can tell you this. I would assume that it would, because I know when I have, as a subscriber, have been in the middle of typing a message and somebody turns that on, I have to restart my message. So I would assume so. Okay. Yeah. So it has happened to me. But whether they're able to retype the message or not would then determine if they're a subscriber or not. Yeah, I try not to hide anybody um, unless they're really bad. Simply because if I hide them, then they won't be able to access the link to the Dropbox. Yeah. Yeah, it is a hell of a mix. Go get some sleep, Sin. That's what Ron says. So I hope that was helpful. Having subscribers mode has most certainly helped, regardless of whether I'm vertical or horizontal. So it has definitely helped. I know, I know. Bless your heart. Go get some rest. All right. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and go. I love hanging out with you guys and appreciate the time you guys take to come in and visit and chat. Yeah, that's why I try to do it right away. As soon as I see that I'm connected, um, I try to get it done right away so it doesn't mess anybody up. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you. Even for those that are hanging out in the background and not chatting, I appreciate your presence. Um, we tend to have quite a few lurkers in the background, and you guys are just as important. I don't say that enough. Oh, um, Dropbox. It is an online document sharing site, and I have a link in my community tab where I share. I gives anybody with that link access to that folder of my Dropbox that has all the protest flyers, all of the informationals, handouts, business cards. There's a ton of informationals in there. Oh, you're welcome, Scooter Mom. And if it ever you change your mind, or it gets too much and you don't want to do it, just let me know. I will not take it personally. So, Lady Jane, if you go to my community tab, a few posts down, you'll see a picture of a flyer that says, "You are loved. We protest the cult." In that post is a link to um, to my Dropbox, where all of that stuff is available for anybody. I do not require anybody to subscribe. Yes, go to bed, Sin. We'll talk tomorrow. I do not require anybody to subscribe to access those files. All you need is the link. That is also the free flyers link on the sptv.space site. It will link to my community tab. And I asked for it to be that way simply because if there's ever a bad link or the big link gets corrupted, or somebody has a hard time and doesn't understand or know how to use Dropbox and can't access the files or download the files, they can reach right out to me and I can help them with that. Or they can let me know that this file is corrupted, or this link doesn't work, or whatnot. And I can help them with what they need help with. So, but also, since mine is the one that's linked, I've created space within that Dropbox for other creators to be able to share their work as well. There you go. So, but yeah, the link is on my community tab. So I try not to hide people, because if I hide people, then that's less people that have access. Because sometimes somebody's just having a bad day. So I don't like hiding if I don't have to. A 24-hour timeout. This one is, it is, because it's not only is it to my page, but then it's also to my community tab. So it is a long one. But you got it. You did great. So, but yeah, sometimes when people are being a jerk, it's simply because they're just having a bad day. So I try not to, I mean, sometimes it's just because they're being a jerk. But I try not to hide people, because then they lose access to that link if they're hidden from my channel. So, you know, it really comes down to how bad of a jerk they were being, is really what it comes down to. So, all right. My plan is, I know that feeling. I know that feeling, Lady Jane. My plan is to definitely go live tomorrow night, so that I can go ahead and mount that big painting that I finished, and then probably work on this one a little bit more. So right now, oops, barely even touched the screen. Right now, the plan is to go live tomorrow, unless something comes up, major comes up, and then if it does, I will post it on my community page. But the plan is to go live tomorrow night. So on that note, I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. Get some sleep, some rest. For those on the other side, I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you guys later.